Good evening and welcome to the first of the day 4 heats in our ongoing face-off tournament. We start another day, albeit with a pre-record, but all the excitement, I'm sure, will remain. 4 players waiting in the wings to test their chances on the start of this new day. Just before we meet our players, let's take a quick recap of where the standings are at the moment. Derek with 3 victories from 3 matches, currently leading with 12. Mark with a K in second with 10. We then have Mark with a C, who's on 9. Zeus and Colo both on 8. Though those two are meeting each other this evening, so they certainly won't have the same score come the end of this match, but also their head-to-head will have been determined. David's got 7. Samsa and Inca both on 5, though Inca did best Samster in the head-to-head, so Inca is technically ahead of Samster. Claire and Benzie both on 4, Jack on 3, Arun, Liam, Anonyman and Ralph all on 2, and Topper is on 1. Those are the current standings, so much to be determined by this match this evening as we do start to get towards the business end of this tournament. Let's meet our 4 face-off competitors tonight. We have Zeus, he's a 32-year-old business analyst from London. We've got Arun, our 19-year-old student from Edinburgh. We have Colo, our SEND teacher from Suffolk. And we have Samster, our 24-year-old trainee chemistry teacher from Staffordshire. To all 4 of you, good evening.
Hello.
Evening.
Hi, Ben.
Great to have you all with us once again as we go into day 4. It's becoming slightly familiar, chatting with you a lot over the last few weeks, and always a pleasure having you here. Now, Zeus, first of all, you're riding on a bit of a high at the moment. It was a slightly shaky start with that nil point on day 1, but last 2 heats has provided you with 2 victories. You must be feeling pretty chuffed.
Yeah, it's been really, really nice. Just I feel a bit of good fortune, and just I've been having a very good time of it.
Good. Obviously, some stern competition tonight. Obviously, Colo has had a particularly strong performance in this tournament so far already, and obviously Samster and Aaron are no pushovers either. Do you think your streak is going to continue this evening?
I mean, I'd love to come in with confidence and say, oh yes, it's definitely going to continue. I've got my work cut out for me, as with all of the other matches, but I've been particularly looking forward to this one because these 3 people are 3 of my absolute favourite people in the community. So whatever happens, I'm just happy I get to play with them.
Bless you. Well, we're going to have a great time all the same, win or lose. Well, that's great to hear. Zeus, we wish you the very best of luck this evening.
Thanks.
Facing off against Zeus is Arun. Arun, good evening.
Evening, Ben. How are you?
Yeah, tickety boo, enjoying the heat. It's just ridiculously warm at the moment. And I mean,
that heat, not this heat.
Not this heat. No, I'm enjoying this heat as well, but no, more the Mediterranean weather heat in particular has been greatly enjoyed by me today. Arun, much like Zeus, a slightly shaky start to the tournament with a double whammy of nil point on day 1 and day 2, but then managing to get to the final against Derek in the last heat on day 3. So maybe that's a sign of a reversal of fortune about to come your way. What do you think?
Hopefully, yeah. I've sort of spent the whole tournament sort of and then readjusting and then again readjusting my sort of expectations of this.
Yeah.
And we're sort of in a good place right now, I think. But again, this is a fun yet very, very scary heat, as and will be.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck. I am just slightly losing bits of what you're saying. I got the general gist of it, but just a heads up for you rather. Keep mouth close to mic, and yes. I'm sure all will be well. Very best of luck to you tonight, Arun.
Thank you very much.
And facing off against Zeus and Arun is Colo. Colo, good evening.
Hey, Ben.
Great to have you back with us. Again, fairly solid performances so far. A win on day 1, runner-up on day 2 and 3. So sitting pretty confident at the moment on 8 points, same amount of points as Zeus. Though Zeus with the greater number of wins, if it does come down to that, that's the tie-break metric. And of course, the head-to-head is the first tie-break metric. So quite a lot riding on this between you and Zeus this evening. How are you feeling coming into it?
Quite tired, really.
of
been quite
face-off
hot
generally,
today.
or just broadly fatigued?
Broadly today. I turned on my computer earlier, and normally it has the temperature on it, and it just said very hot. So,
It is unquantifiably hot.
yeah.
Quantify it, we're doing a disservice. No, it has definitely been warm today. I went for a run this morning. I wasn't going to, but I went. I was going to go at sort of 8ish, and then I forgot we had a guy come around to fix the cue rack to the wall in the pool room. So by the time I actually got out, it was sort of 9 o'clock, and it was. I mean, must have been 21 degrees then. I managed a mile before I said no. That'll do. That'll do for bed today. So very, very warm. I hope you've got some aircon where you are.
No.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can power through the heat and you can survive the heat of the tournament as well, or the heat of the heat. There's too much heat in this sentence. I'm going to wrap it up. Kolo, very best of luck to you.
Thanks.
And facing off against Zeus, Arun, Kolo, facing off against Zeus, Arun, and Kolo is Samster. Samster, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Wondering if for a minute we're about to introduce a fifth contestant that I hadn't made you privy to. Samster, a bit of a mixed bag in this tournament. A 1 point on day 1, a nul point on day 2, but then I think finally settling into your stride and managing to get the 4 points on day 3. So you've almost had one of everything so far.
Yeah. Let's go for second place today.
Second place makes to get the 2-pointer. And then you've got a full house of everything. Anything you're particularly stressed about? And in fact, one thing actually I was going to say to you, are you still technically a trainee, or are you qualified now?
Technically qualified, certificates in the post.
Receipts in the post. Right, so certificates on their way, but for all intents and purposes, you are now a chemistry teacher.
Yes.
Excellent.
It's been a wild 9 months or so, but we finally got here.
And the new academic year, does that bring fresh opportunities and a new post?
It does. A new post, new school, new everything. So interested to see how long it lasts before I call it quits. But hopefully not in the first few weeks.
Not the first few weeks. We'll give it a few years at least. I would strongly say. I got to 4 years plus PGCE plus 4, and the 4th year was on 0.5. See if you can beat that. That's the goal. Samson, very best of luck to you this evening, and to all 4 of our contestants. You all know the drill. This is day 4, the first of the day 4 heats. It's the schedule that I drew up for day. Is the schedule I drew up for day 4, so it's effectively day 5 and day 3 are going to have swapped over. You all know the rules by now. Let's go to the face-off arena. And even though you all know the rules, for our audience at home, just in case you don't, each of the players are on one of the different coloured podiums. Each of them have got 60 seconds on their clocks. If they get a question, if they get it right, their clock stops and it moves on to the next player. If they get it wrong, they keep getting questions until they either get it right or they run out of time. Gameplay continues until somebody runs out of time, at which point they are eliminated from the game. Rinse and repeat with 90 seconds, and then rinse and repeat with 120. The first one out gets no point, the next one gets 1, runner-up gets 2, and the winner gets 4 points. Wish you all the very best of luck this evening in this heat. Zeus, you're on the blue podium, going to be answering questions first, and Zeus, your time starts now. Zeus, the Balkan Mountains is a mountain range found in
Europe.
Correct. Arun, in Canadian law enforcement, what do the initials RCMP stand for?
Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Very good. Kolo, which Midlands football club is the only one in all 4 professional divisions with the suffix Forest? Nottingham Forest is right. Samson, the decisive air conflict between British and German air forces in 1940 is known as the Battle of what?
Britain.
Correct. Zeus, the slogan "the world's favourite airline" has been used to advertise with a brand. Yes, British Airways. Arun, what L are close-fitting trousers similar to thick
leggings?
Yes. Kolo, which actress starred as Mary Brown in the 2014 Paddington film?
Pass.
Sally Hawkins. In which 1993 film did Tom Hanks play a lawyer with AIDS who sues his
Philadelphia?
Correct. Samson, in which country was the composer Stephen Sondheim born?
America.
Correct. Zeus, the Falun Gong spiritual organisation was outlawed by which Asian country in 1999?
China.
Correct. Arun, which parts of a plant are referred to collectively as foliage?
The leaves.
Yes. Kolo, the island of Guam is in which ocean?
Pacific.
Yes. Samster, who played Charles in the film Four Weddings and a Funeral?
Hugh Grant.
Yes. Zeus, who has been the MP for Hackney North and Stoke Newington since 1987, is Diane Abbott, indicating it should be played loudly. What word is denoted by... Correct. Aaron, a normal human pregnancy comprises how many trimesters? 3. Yes. Kolo, which TV presenter has been married to John Diamond and Charles Saatchi?
Pass.
It's Nigella Lawson. According to the expression, if you achieve 2 aims with a single action, you kill 2 what?
Birds.
Yes. Samster, on which island did Napoleon die in 1821?
Elba.
No, St Helena. Which sequel to King Kong was released in 1933?
Son of Kong.
Son of Kong is right. Zeus. Which UK airport was established around a tented village? No, it's Heathrow. Which A is a word used for when MPs do not vote
Abstain.
either? Correct. Arun, sailplane is another name for which type of unpowered aircraft beginning with G?
Glider?
Yes. Kolos, sockeye, chinook and coho are types of what fish?
Salmon.
Yes. Samson, which actress starred as Lois Lane in the 2017 film Justice League?
Amy Adams.
Yes, Amy Adams. Zeus, Scottish singer Shirley Manson is the lead vocalist of which group? Garbage. Which year is represented by the Roman numerals MNX?
2010.
Yes. Arun, Olympic gold medal swimmer Dawn Fraser represented which country?
Australia?
Yes. Kolo, in human anatomy, the philtrum is an indentation immediately beneath...
Nose.
Yes. Samster, what V is the name of a French dressing made from oil, vinegar and herbs?
Vinaigrette.
Yes. Zeus, according to Ogden Nash, candy is dandy but liquor is what?
Better.
Quicker. Women's weightlifting was a full Olympic sport for the first time at the Olympics of...
1996?
No, 2000. The 4 Gospels were written by John, Matthew, Luke and whom?
Mark.
Yes. Arun, which world religion is associated with the 5
Sikhism.
Ks? Yes. Kolo, which current UK national newspaper was founded in 1785 by
Mirror.
John... No, The Times. Who wrote the novel Brave New World?
Aldous Huxley.
Yes. Samson, what name is given to a fee charged in order to use a bridge or section of road? Yes. Zeus, the term the pound in your pocket is associated with which British
Winston
Prime Minister?
Churchill?
No, Harold Wilson. What is the name of the pie made with bananas, toffee and cream?
Banoffee.
Yes. Aaron, what A is an waterproof jacket takes its name from... Yes. Kolo, the 2005 series of Strictly Come Dancing was won by which former England cricketer?
Golf.
Yes. Samson, which Booker Prize-winning novelist wrote Amsterdam and Atonement?
McEwen.
Yes. Zeus, trickery, duplicity, or dodgy dealing is sometimes known
Okey.
as... Yes. Aaron, Ben Stiller played Greg Fokker for the first time in which film comedy?
Meet the Fockers?
Meet the Parents. In the old song Widdicombe Fair, which family title is given to the character?
Uncle.
Yes. Kolo, someone who assists another person in a crime may be guilty of aiding and what?
Abetting.
Yes. Samson, in the Channel Islands, which island lies closer to the French coast, Jersey or Guernsey?
Guernsey.
No, it's Jersey. In which Scottish city is the University of Abertay?
Dundee.
Yes. Zeus, what M is the title?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my word.
Well done, Samster.
Zeus, I had no idea how little time you had. I wasn't even... You were all just so on the ball. I had no idea what the times were. Wow.
Well played, Samster. Wow.
I was going through my head. I was like, it's not Aberdeen. It's not Glasgow. Like, where else could it be?
You could just say Edinburgh for the memes. Surely. Just go to answer. Oh, Zeus, what was your actual time left on your clock before it...
0.13.
Oh, my word.
I hate to say this, but I was just willing Samster to be wrong. I'm sorry.
That would have been it.
It's alright, I've been wishing everyone else would get everything else.
Yeah.
Wow, what a finish right there. And it's Samster who hangs on by a nose with the answer Dundee and pushes Zeus out first from this heat. So Zeus from last to first to first to last. I don't know where this goes from here, but a great performance as testament by the amount of time left on the other players' clocks there. But unfortunately, that is going to be it for this heat. But one more still to come in day 5, and we'll see if that makes any difference to the final standings. For now, though, it is cheerio.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Good luck, you guys.
Take care, mate.
Thanks, Zeus.
Thanks.
So, Arun, Kolo and Samster progress to the next round in that order, or rather the order will be reversed because those are the amounts of times left on their clocks. Let's go to round 2. Blimey, Samster.
Yeah, I should have. Realistically, I should have passed that and got a different one, but I thought I can maybe work this out here.
Well, I tell you what, you will get the next question in the well, apart from the one that Zeus had, obviously. I don't know if that actually it might recycle because it was such a short time. It may not have flagged. So that question may come up again. If you saw it and you know the answer to it, then you might get that one anyway. But skin of teeth, and poor Zeus going out there was just hoping that you'd get that one wrong, but you did get there in the end. Very well played. Through to round 2, 90 seconds back on your clock. Colo. Not too much drama there.
No, I should have. If I'd thought about Nigella Lawson, I think I would have got that one. But I don't regret passing. So.
Yeah, I think fairly solid performance, and still, relatively speaking, plenty of time in the bank. So in the middle for you, 90 seconds back onto your clock and into round 2. Arun, 20 seconds over on the right-hand side. This is nice for you.
That was exciting. Yeah, and also, I only missed a film quiz, and that's sort of standard for me with that.
So, I mean, sort of coming in sort of pole position, I suppose you could say, as we go into this next
sort
round.
of, but this game can switch back.
Your luck can change just that quickly. It really can.
Yeah. That's why this game is so exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, wish you and all three of you, in fact, the very best of luck as we come into round 2. Samster, you have the least amount of time left on your clock, so you will be answering questions first. The very best of luck to all three of you, and Samster, your time starts now. Samster, in which French city did the salad Nicosie originate?
Nice.
Yes. Colo, which British actor received Oscar nominations for A Star is Born and Georgia Girl? James Mason. What sea is a sea creature with 10 tentacles that is able to produce ink as a
Squid.
defense? Yes. Aaron, what P is a row of small holes punched into paper so that a part may be torn off easily? It's a perforation. What colour is the cross on the Swiss flag?
White.
Yes, it is. Samster, Yale University can be found in which US state?
California?
No, it's Connecticut. The Crimean War took place in which decade?
That was the 1850s.
Very good. Colo, Levon Rohn is the son of actor Ethan Hawke and which Hollywood actress? Uma Thurman. What was the name of the composer Brahms, born in 1833?
Johann.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to consult. Is anyone? A toot is in. Do I go for a consultation? Because obviously this is sort of my area. Let me just do a quick Google myself.
Is this going to be edited out?
I don't think. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to allow it.
Okay.
Because it is Johannes.
Yeah.
Johannes Brahms, not Johann. There's Johann Sebastian Bach, of course, but Johannes, I can't see any suggestion that it was ever shorted to Johann, so I think I'm not going to allow it on this occasion. Clock will continue with you, Colo, and your time will continue in 3, 2, 1. In US business, the abbreviation Inc. is the full name of companies.
Incorporated.
Yes. Arun, all children except one grow up. Is
Peter Pan.
Yes. Samster, who had hits in the 1990s with songs such as Crazy and Kiss from a Rose?
Real.
Correct. Colo, Debbie Reynolds and Gene Kelly starred together in which classic 1952 musical?
Pass.
Singing in the Rain. Who wrote the poem The Old Vicarage, Grantchester?
Pass.
Rupert Brooke. In 1534, Jacques Cartier was the first European to discover the Gulf of St. Lawrence, off which
Canada.
countries? Yes. Aaron, who won the Best Original Screenplay Oscar in 2012 for Django Unchained?
Tarantino.
Correct. Samster, the Buffalo Bills compete in which sport?
Baseball.
American football. The film Dr. Mabuse the Gambler was released in what decade?
1950s.
1920s. Which pair of characters live at 62 West Wallaby Street?
What's from it?
Yes. Colo, vulgar or obscene terms are euphemistically known as what number
4.
letter word? Correct. Arun, the comedy double act who appeared of the first series Fist of Fun.
Richard Herring.
Correct. Samster, through which country of the UK did the River Usk flow?
Scotland.
No, it's Wales. What P is the opposite of sacred?
Pious.
Profane. Which town in Suffolk is the most easterly point in the United Kingdom?
Pass.
Is Lowestoft. In 1985, in which athletics event did Steve Cram set a world record of 3 minutes 46.32 seconds?
800 meters.
No, the mile. An unidentified disc-shaped object alleged to come from outer space is popularly known as a flying what? Correct. Colo, Chelsea pensioners traditionally wear a distinctive coat of
Red.
which colour? Correct. Aaron, a piece of music marked Rallentando should have...
Getting
what?
slower.
Slowing down, I'll accept, yes. Samster, the towns of Pontefract and Sedgefield are official venues for the racing of which animal?
Dogs.
No, horse. The town of Cromer in Norfolk is famous for which seafood served as a popular local delicacy?
Oysters.
Crab. The Battle of Cannae in 216 BC was a battle in which war?
Pass.
It's the Punic War. The 2020 film Soul was produced by which animation company?
Pixar.
Correct. Cola, in the film You've Got Mail, with which actress does Tom Hanks
Pass.
fall in love with? Is Meg Ryan. Which English city gives its name to a 12-volume dictionary first published complete in 1928? Correct. Aaron, Sam Mendes won a Best Director Oscar for which 1999 film? American Beauty. Which type of animal was the portly Looney Tunes character called Porky?
Pig.
He was. Samster, the 1960 comedy show Round the Horn starred Kenneth Horne and which other Kenneth?
Williams.
Correct. Colo, Kurt Weill's Threepenny Opera features a song called The Ballad of Mac the What?
Knife.
Correct. Aaron, what does the A stand for in the scientific abbreviation?
Acid.
Correct. Samso, which auto manufacturer makes models... It was what now?
Chase the Valley.
Jason Barry. What is that? What's that in aid of? I
So
don't
Bally
know.
is the answer to everything.
It's the new Chaser.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
Right.
AI told us. Yeah.
shows what I know then, doesn't it? Samster, out of time, a bit of a tough spiral in the middle of that one there.
Just everything I hate there. Geography, history, just not good for me.
A lot of films coming out there in there as well, but maybe going in a different
A lot of
direction.
films, not for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of film there. Yeah.
Me too.
And Kodo, certainly.
I preferred them on my end, but never mind.
Yeah, I would have preferred to geography stuff.
Yeah.
That's the way the game goes. It's going to be a single point tonight, Samster.
I think I was lucky to get that, so very happy.
Well, we add it to your 4 and your 2 and your other 1. Is that right? 4 and... No, 4 and your 1 and your 0. You were chasing a 2, that was it. So 4 and 1 and 1 now taking you up to 6. One more heat to go. We'll see what can happen with that in day 5. But for now, it is cheerio.
Good luck to the 2 left in. I want you both to win, so...
Cheers, mate. Take care. So, it is Colo and Aaron into the final. Let's go there now. So, Colo onto the left-hand side as they play with the least amount of time left. A lot of film questions coming up there.
Yeah, I think this final might come down to who gets the least film questions. I think Aaron and I share a general dislike for that. Yeah, for that particular category.
Well, just looking at the stats here, Colo, it is your despite only 1 win, but this is your 4th final. You have been in the final in every heat so far. So
Yeah, I'd like to get my money's worth.
It's absolutely. So, but the law, if we're going to keep it balanced, a win here would give you a 4-4-2-2. But you've got a formidable opponent in the shape of Arun, who has been on form tonight. So, Arun, your second final in a row. Didn't win the last one, did lose out to Derek. How do you fancy your chances up against Colo, 4-time finalist?
Colo is, again, a very, very scary opponent. Also a very, very lovely opponent as well. Just in this game, terrifying.
Scary and lovely in equal measure.
Yeah, absolutely. This could go any way. I can't see this.
Well, I do wish you both the very, very best of luck. 120 seconds on your clock, so an absolute maximum of 4 minutes stands between one of you and 4 points, and the other one of you and 2 points. Very best of luck to you both. Colo, you're going to be answering first.
Good luck, Aaron.
Hope you don't get any film questions.
You too.
Hope I don't get any film questions as well, really.
Colo, your time starts. Now, Colo, in Canada, which province is abbreviated by the letters ON?
Ontario?
Correct. Aaron, which dairy product, sometimes flavoured with pineapple, is the drained curds of slightly soured pasteurised milk? It's cottage cheese. Which 60s, 70s TV series featured the catchphrase, your mission should you choose to accept? It's Mission Impossible. In the game of Auction Bridge, which is the highest ranking of the 4 suits?
Spades?
Yes. Colo, as British Prime Minister, William Ewart Gladstone represented which political party?
Conservative?
No, it's Liberal. Which type of steak is named after and resembles a letter of the alphabet?
T?
That one I am going to go to an adjudicator on, because the answer is T-bone.
T-bone, yeah.
It does say what type of
Something else for the
steak,
editors.
and I feel T is not a type of steak. It is the letter it represents. I am just going to wait for Toot to give me a confirmation on that. That's my inclination. If he's here. He agrees with me, so unfortunately we are not going to accept. T was T-bone. Clock still with you, and your time continues in 3, 2, 1. Who is the architect of La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona?
Oh, I can't remember. Pass.
Gaudi. In Western Christianity, what four-letter name is given to the period from Ash Wednesday to Holy Saturday?
Len?
Yes. Aaron, in motoring, what N describes the disengaged position of the gears? Yes. Kolo, what B refers to a church that takes its name from the practice of immersing followers in water?
Baptismal?
That's another one I've got to go for.
What are you doing?
Refers to a church that takes its name from the practice. It's Baptist church. I've not come across a baptismal. Oh, Toot is saying he'd allow that. Okay, I'm going to go with Toot on this one. As the adjudicators, I did go for a ruling. So we are going to accept that. And Aaron, clock is going to continue on you. And that time will continue in 3, 2, 1. In Anglo-Saxon legend, who was the brother of Hengist?
Pass.
Horsa. The 1940 Dunkirk evacuation brought Allied troops from France to which country?
UK.
Yes, correct. Kolo, the Kosovo War took place in which decade?
90s?
Yes. Aaron, Alan Bennett said that life is rather like a tin of sardines, but all of us looking for the what?
Pass.
Key. On what date in February is St. Valentine's Day every
14th.
year? Yes, it is. Kolo, what is meant by the musical instruction crescendo?
Get louder.
Correct. Aaron, which shortened form of the boy's name Walter has come to mean a foolish person?
Walt?
No, Wally. Someone who is lacking courage may be taunted with the food-based expression cowdy custard. What is the name of Travis's 2001 UK #1 album? The Invisible Band. On which side of the River Thames is Paddington Railway situation?
North.
Yes, it is. Kolo, in a Church of England, what D is the title given to a person who heads a cathedral chapter?
Dean?
Yes. Aaron, according to the Chinese proverb, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with... Yes. Kolo, the world's tallest building from 2004 to 2010 was the Taipei 101, located on which island?
Hong Kong?
Correct. Aaron, which Chancellor of the
No,
Exchequer...
no.
Oh,
Stop.
What'd
That's
you
not
say?
right.
You said Taiwan, didn't you?
No, I said Hong Kong.
Oh,
No, I said Hong Kong.
thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
I only heard the end of it, and I assume I gave you the benefit of the doubt there. In which case, Aaron, we can't get an exact reading because we're live. I'll give you 2 seconds back.
Okay.
And Kola, I'll set the active clock back to you. Force timer update. So, Aaron, you're back at 62.02. And Kola, clock will continue with you in 3, 2, 1. The gesture where you put your thumb to your nose and spread your fingers out is known as cocking a what?
Raspberry?
Snook. What C is another name for the Indian relish shamanth made of spicy pickled fruits or vegetables?
Pass.
Chutney. In which J.B. Priestley played as a mysterious police officer visit a family to inquire about a death?
Falls.
Correct. Aaron, which element has atomic number of 6?
Carbon.
Correct. Kolo, oncology is the medical speciality that deals with the study and treatment of which family of diseases? It's cancers. As well as Paraguay, which other South American country is landlocked?
Peru?
Bolivia. Which cotton fabric is said to have taken its name from the former Indian city of Calicut?
Calico.
Correct. Aaron, the slogan "The Ultimate Driving Machine" has been used to advertise...
BMW?
Correct. Kolo, the Memphis Mafia was a nickname for the entourage of which music legend?
Frank Sinatra?
Elvis Presley. Jonathan Pierce is a BBC commentator who works mainly in which sport?
Football.
Correct. Aaron, by 2002, which BBC music show had used 10 different theme tunes?
Top of the Pops.
Correct. Kolo, Cecilia, the boxer and baby driver are tracks on which 1970 Simon and
Did you have a
Garfunkel?
cup of water?
Correct. Aaron, in Britain, an emerald wedding anniversary celebrates how many years of marriage?
40.
55. Which city on the northeast coast of Scotland is the main centre of the North Sea oil
Aberdeen.
industry? Correct. Kolo, which Cornish dish is so called because it has fish heads sticking through the crust looking towards the sky?
Oh, Daisy Pie?
That's the one. Aaron, which first name links a cathedral in London and a footballer known by the nickname Gazza?
Oh.
Correct. Kolo, in which US city are Amistad Maupin's Tales of the City series of books set?
New York?
San Francisco. Which German composer wrote symphonies nicknamed Scottish and Italian?
Bark?
Mendelssohn. The dong is the main unit of currency in which country? Vietnam is the answer. And you should know that Bach did not write any symphonies. That's
I don't care.
staple quiz knowledge there for you. Well, it was a little bit stop-start there due to my having to check answers and things, but I think all the right decisions ultimately were made. But Colo, it is going to be another final, but not sadly another victory. But 2 points taken away from that.
Aaron played really well in the match all the way through.
Thanks very much.
And deserved the win.
You did too.
Was strong play there. Can I just apologise for stumbling over the La Sagradia Familia question? My mouth is so dry because I'm so hot and I forgot to have a drink before we came on. So apologies if that was a distraction to you. I'll make sure I'm plenty refreshed next time.
I don't think I can use that as an excuse.
Fair enough.
If I didn't get Gaudi. Sorry.
That's fair. Kodo, great performance. It is going to be 2 points, but not a victory tonight. But we will see you in your final heat on day number 5.
Cool. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, mate. Take care. Which means our winner of this heat is Aaron.
Woo!
And I recognise I've reverted to calling you Aaron rather than Arun.
Yeah,
I started with Arun, and then the pressure of the game became too much on it. So no, we'll just go with Aaron because I can do that.
It's fine.
I tried.
Fine.
I did try. At least you tried, Ben. Well, it's been an uphill struggle to get here. A 0, another 0, a 2, and now a 4. You must.
So am I going to get 8
lunch.
points in the next heat? Is that possible?
It's not, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But it's been a formidable performance this evening, has to be said. Really good effort.
Thank you very much.
Against
From the first 2
players.
heats, I didn't really think this would happen, but I'm very, very glad it has.
Well, it's going to make some interesting reading of the board. Would you like to go and have a look at it?
Yes. Do it for the viewers. Yeah.
Let's do that right now. And there we have
Wow.
it. You jump up to 7th.
Wow.
Tying with Samster, and because you outlasted Samster in this head-to-head, that is an accurate reading of the board. You are in the correct position there. So in 7th ahead of Samster right now. Colo is up in 3rd place after 4 heats. 10 points. Now, I'm just going to check if Colo's played Shapes yet. Let's have a look. No. That looks like it is coming in. Yes, that is going to be coming on the last one. So a tie between Colo and Shapes at the moment. At the moment, it would be broken on number of wins, which is Mark. So Shapes has got the greater number of wins and has also got a game in hand, is worth noting as well. As Samster staying sort of around middle table, about 6 points there with in 8th place. Zeus still commanding quite a strong position on the table, 8 points after 4 matches, 2 victories. That is going to be very, very interesting. The top 2 at the moment with the game in hand, Mark with a C and David as well with the game in hand on the left-hand side of the board, is going to make for some interesting changes to this. And of course, there's some other players over on the right-hand side who we shouldn't dismiss just yet. Inca on 5, Claire and Benzie on 4, Jack on 3, even Liam and Onoman Ralph all on 2 have the potential to get over onto the left-hand side of the board. And Topper could still get into the playoff position. So it is still wide open at this point with 3 heats of day 4 and then day 5 left to go. But Arun, for now, the day is yours. Your first victory, very well earned, very well deserved. And one more heat to...
I'm going for a lie down now.
Go for a good plan. Go for a lie down and maybe a nice beer or something. Sounds like a good plan to me. Arun, we'll see you in day 5, if not before. Congratulations again.
See you in day 5.
And so that brings the first heat of day 4 to a close. I hope you've enjoyed watching that in the future. And it is Aaron's day today, or Arun's day today. 3 more heats to come in on this day 4 of the Face-Off tournament. The first of which is going to be on Saturday, and then 1 each next Tuesday and next Thursday. I do hope you'll join me for them. And I do hope that you'll stick around for Data Leak. We've got Quizzle's Data Leak pack coming up right after this very short break. So I do hope that you'll join us for that. So congratulations again to Aaron, and we'll see you in a few minutes' time. So there you go. There you go. As you heard from past Ben, it is Data Leak by Quizzle coming up next. I do hope you enjoyed that pre-recorded heat. I do kind of like doing the pre-records from time to time. So we did that lowercase face-off at the end still bugs me. Is it lowercase face-off at the end? I'll check that out in a minute. I think that might be because that font only has uppercase. I thought it was all uppercase rather than lowercase. I have a feeling that's what it is, David. I think that font is only half a font pack. Anyway, it's kind of nice to do that because we recorded that last night about sort of 7 o'clock, 6:45ish. How does Data Leak work? Data Leak is much friendlier than Cryptex, in my opinion. It's much more accessible, to use a word. I'm going to go for a quick break because I do need to just load Data Leak in. Hopefully the computer is now going to be calm. Now it's had a restart. I'm going to get Data Leak loaded up and, then we'll play that. It's a pack by Quizzle. Very nice pack. Very, very well written. So do stick around for that and I will see you in a few minutes' time. Welcome back to the second part of Game Night tonight, and hopefully we won't have any breakages like we did with Wordle and at the start of Face Off. Though, to be honest, probably a good thing it was a pre-record and not a live match, otherwise I would have been under so much stress. Anyway, I'm going to have to look into that because that's twice it's done that this week. If you want to play Data Leak, it's by Quizzle. Type in this here code. VVXR. And let's stop the leaky bonus right there. Let's say good evening to you all. Good evening to Lupine, ABME, Odd Garrett, Jogging Chum, Sotley, Tadaru, Quizzle, Aaron, Samster, Jack, Colo, Shapes, Paulista, Brand New Halo, Quinn, Panda, Mark, David, Score Count, Innis, Toot, Ninja, G-Eisen, Silent Marine, Claire, Maxio, Reese, and Natter, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. Great to have you with us. Hope you're ready to come play some Data Leak. Plenty of room in the lobby, so do come and join. Assuming the stream is still stable. It's a very stable genius, is this stream. Come join the game. So, first and only sort of fully interactive game. Wordle, I suppose, is interactive, but a warm-up game. So, first feature game with participation in tonight. 5, 5, 10, -1. Okay. VVXR is the code. Got in Maxio. Whispers, Ninja say. Always whispers, please. Aaron. Oh, really? Well, today I learned. So I'm wearing a hairband today rather than the ponytail. Right, that's nearly half a lobby. Or nearly half a full lobby. A few more minutes, come join. Hey, a BC, welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. And there's Mark with a C. Are we going to get one over on the other side like we did with Danger Zone the other day? Come on! Let's have you. I'll give you another 30 seconds or so. It's about all we've got left of the sting. Hey, David! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Just here in the nick of time. That's going to be enough Prosecco, isn't it? I hope so. Alright, we're starting another sting, so I'm going to count you down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie, let's play Data Leak. So, round 1 is 5 degrees. You'll be shown 5 puzzles, and each puzzle has a category and 5 clues with it. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Incorrect attempts will freeze you out for 8 seconds. Okay? So, whispering to the bot, remember, keep your eye on the chat, because when the question's in chat, the question is, of course, live, even if you've got a little bit of latency. And, Not a Cat, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Yeah, that's about all there is to it. So, you can reattempt after 8 seconds, but you are frozen out for 8 seconds. A little countdown will be displayed, but you're probably best counting to 8. Count to 8 if you want a more accurate reading, if you've got some latency. So, it's packed by Quizzle. Let's take a look at puzzle number 1. The category is animal. First of these in the UK was a diplomatic gift from Mehmet Ali for King George IV. Oh, an Inca breaking cover with 5. Well played. David Schwimmer voices one of these in an animated film franchise that began in 2005. There's a few more getting 4 there. Well played. And for 3. An archaic name for this animal comes from the Greek for camel and leopard. Here's a few 3s clocking in now. And for 2, Jeffrey, the Toys R Us mascot, is a type of this animal. Hello, Dolphin Lover. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. And finally, for a point, native to Africa, it is the tallest living land animal. So, David and Toot failing to get any points there, but everyone else did manage to get some, with Innis getting 5 and a handful of people getting 1. It was a giraffe. A giraffe is what we're after there. Well done if you did get giraffe. Let's clear the board. And go on to puzzle number 2. The category is a sport. Since 1977, the men's and women's World Cups in this sport have been held in Japan. And for 4, invented by William Morgan, this sport was originally called mintonette. Wow, incorrect to 9. The 4-pointer there. 2 also getting 4. For 3, a defensive player known as a libero wears a different colour from the rest of the team in this sport. 2 threes coming in now. And for 2, a team can touch the ball up to 3 times before it is returned in this sport. For a single point, a beat variant of this sport was introduced to the Olympics in 1996, 32 years after this sport made its own debut. It's volleyball, of course it is. Volleyball is what we're after there. And again, just a couple of players failing to get some points there, but everyone else has ranged from 4 right the way down to 1. And we've now got a 9 down to a 2, so everyone's got points on the board, which is lovely to see. Let's clear the board and move on to puzzle number 3. It's a food item. It gives its name to a type of grind in skateboarding. Anyone play Tony Hawk's here when they were young? On to the next. In a Seinfeld episode, George gets upset when he buys one of these for Elaine, but his girlfriend Julie gets the credit for it. And for 3, a Eurovision entry in 2022, Latvia's Chiti Geni wanted you to eat this. That's a niche clue. For 2 points, a phrase about youthful days featuring this food first appeared in Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. Or Antony rather than Anthony. And for a single point, Caesar, Waldorf and that are types of this healthy dish. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Nicosi? Instead of meat, I eat veggies and everyone's gone green, lovely stuff. It's a salad. Nicosi, it is Nicosi. Oh, niche. Oh, it's not Nicosi at all. Niçoise. Okay. You're rotters and I hate you. Niçoise, thank you very much. No H sound in the middle. Niçoise. Oh, okay. Niçoise. I'll remember that. I won't remember that. Hello, Oni. Welcome to the stream. It's a salad. Let's clear the board. And go on to puzzle number 4. The category is a city. The original lineup of the Beatles performed in this city regularly from 1960 to 1962, only with 5. Colo with 5. Blimey O'Reilly, well played, D2. For 4 points, the Spiekerstadt and Kontorhausviertel district in this city were declared World Heritage Sites by UNESCO in 2015. So you can pronounce those ones. For 3 points, Angela Merkel, Karl Lagerfeld and Johannes, not Johann Brahms, were all born in this city. There's a couple more 3s coming in now for 2. Located on the Elbe River, it is the 2nd largest city in Germany. More 2s, and for a single one now, it gives its name to a popular fast food of a beef patty inside a bread bun. Johann Brahms was, of course, born in Ipswich. Yes, and his cousin Keith Brahms, who was born in North London. It's Hamburg, of course it was. Well done if you got some points there. A couple of 5s creeping in. Innes still with the lead at the moment. Let's clear the board. Frankfurt for Frankfurter. Why? Oh, now that's a hot dog, Arun. That's a hot dog. Last puzzle of the round, puzzle number 5, and the category is an actor. He was born in Edmonton in Canada in June 1961. I'm getting 5. Before then, despite his stage name, his middle name is actually Andrew. There's a few 4s coming in for 3 now. In 2000, he founded a charity dedicated to finding a cure for the disease he suffers from. Here's a few 3s creeping in now for 2. He voiced the main character in the Stuart Little film series. The eponymous character, indeed. And for a single point now, he played Marty McFly in the Back to the Future film trilogy. Michael J. Fox. Let's there we go. Michael J. Fox. Yes, indeed. And any fives there? No, there were no fives on that one. Very lucky from Innes. Well, they all count. Innes, Samsa, Toot, Mark, all picking up 4 there. Half of the players not getting any points there. That is the end of the first round. So let's clear the board and check out the scores. So at the end of round 1, Innes with quite a commanding lead here. 21 points, 6 points clear of second place, which is all split between Panda, Samster and Shapes, who are on 15. Toot's got 14, Fernando only on 13, BC, Claire, Colo, Mark Natter on 12, Reese has got 11, Jack and Joggy Chubba, Garrett have got 10, AB Me, Halo, Lupine have got 9, Arun and it's Sotley are on 8, Paulus is on 7, Maxio and Ninja on 6, Tadira on 5, Silent Green on 4 and David's on 3. So, slow down Innes, yeah, slow down Innes. Otherwise you'll end up in... So you will. Let's go to round 2. Round 2 is a content filter. You will be shown 5 puzzles. No, it's a Portal reference, but I'm turning it into a meme. You will be shown 5 puzzles. Each puzzle has a category and 5 objects, events, or characters that feature in the answer. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Incorrect attempts will freeze you out for 8 seconds as before. So very similar to round 1, except your clues are going to be a bit more concise, and you've got to figure out what they are all referring to. The cake is a lie, lol, 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 yeah. That's what Yarchi Croshaw said when he first reviewed the game. He said, I couldn't think of anything bad, and when he came to review Portal 2, he said, I finally found a criticism. It's got the worst King fans in the world. Any reference to the cake being a lie, and everyone just, yeah. I don't necessarily agree with that. I quite enjoy Portal. I wouldn't consider myself a fanboy. It's a good game. You should definitely play it. Right, round 2 is the content filter. Let's go to puzzle number 1, and the category is a shared song title. The existence of cake, though. Bee Gees, 1967. And for 4, Vampire Weekend in 2010. Oh, hello, Jogging Chomp picking up 4 there, well played. Only want to do so, got looks at for 3, Lil Nas X in 2020. And for 2, Green Day in 2005. There's Oni, Lupine, Garrett as well. And it's Sotley and Samsa for a single point now. Madonna in 1983. Is there enough information there? For a lot of you, there isn't. Holiday was the answer. Holiday. Those all released songs in those years are called Holiday. Very well done if you did manage to get some points there. Not everybody did. Let's clear the board. And we'll go on to puzzle number 2. The category is a shared first name. Knight, British chef. And for 4, Hunt, Bridgerton actress. And Panda getting there for 4, well played. No, Claire also getting there for 4. For 3 now, Ballad, or Ballard, Motown singer. And for 2 points, Griffith Joyner, US athlete. And finally, for a single point, Nightingale, Crimean War nurse. It was Florence. A lot of us getting it on that 1 point there. I have to say, when I proved it earlier on, I didn't know it until... Well, I knew it because I had the answer in front of me, but I try not to look at the answers before I've had a go at the question, and that one I didn't get until the 5th clue, so no shame on you there. Pretty tricky one, but well done if you did get some points. Let's clear the board. And we'll move on to puzzle number 3. Category is parts of which organ? Oblique fissure for 5 points. Sam's picking up 5 here. Sure you're not biology teacher, Samson. Ninja also picking up 5. Very well played. For 4, upper lobe. That's a lot of Viper slap. For 3, pleura. Pleura. Pleura? A few 3s coming in here. Nicely done. And for 2 points, intermediate bronchus. And for a single point now, pulmonary ligament. Oh, like pleura. Thank you, Mark. Pleura. Thank you very much for the clarification there. It's the lung. They're all parts of the lung. Again, most players getting some points here. Well done if you did manage to get 5 there. Samster encroaching on Innes at the top, but Innes still with the lead. Let's clear the board. I got bronchitis. Say no better get time of that. Oh, 2010 memes. Poggers. Anyway, let's go on to puzzle number 4. I like this one a lot. The category is quotes from which film? It's payday, boys. Whisper it, Mark. Come on, you know the drill. Your money can't save you any more than it can save me for 4. You're gonna go there for 3. You're gonna cut a meat for a 2 there, Cal? Really? Still only 3? Wow. I want you to draw me like one of your French girls. There we go. Lots of people getting 2 here. And for a single point, I'm the king of the world! It's the Titanic, of course it is. It's payday, boys. There's a line said by Bill Paxton, I think it is, when they find the safe. And then your money can't save you any more than it can save me is said by Murdoch when Hockley tries to bribe him to get off the boat, or he reneges on the bribe. And then you're going to cut a meat for a 2 there, Cal, is said by Molly Brown, played by Kathy Burke, when Cal is ordering Kate's dinner. Kate's dinner? Rose's dinner, played by Kate Winslet. I want you to draw me like one of your French girls is Kate Winslet's Rose. And then Jack, of course, says, Leonardo DiCaprio's character says, I'm the king of the world. Iceberg right head. That might have given it away. Probably of the ship's going down. Splash. Indeed. Let's clear the board. One more puzzle in this round. Puzzle number 5. The category is characters by which author? Horace Blatt. She can't sink. She's made of iron, sir, but I assure you she can. Or she will. Panda getting 5. Well played. Harley Quinn for 4. I'll take the airband out, actually, it certainly is. And for 3, Cassetti, a.k.a. Mr. Ratchet. Lovejoy, fight. Which kind of do quotes from Titanic the rest of the night. Still only Panda for 2 points now, Arthur Hastings. There's another one, 2 coming in for 2. And Mark as well. Inca and Arun and Olgara and Lupine and Fernando. Plenty of people getting 2. And for a single point, Miss Marple. Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie. Didn't use my little grey cells. Bad luck on that one too. Agatha Christie's The Joker and Harley Quinn. Yeah, that'd be an interesting remake. The Todd Phillips remake, The Joker Folie à Deux, is actually going to be an adaptation of an Agatha Christie novel. Anyway, that is the end of round number 2. Let's clear the board and check out the scores. It was a little tighter at the top, and actually Innes has lost his podium. He's given it over to Panda, who's in the lead on 31. Innes and Samson tied second with 32, has got 29 in third. Then a bit of a gap down to Mark on 23, Claire and Fernando, Oni and Shapes all on 22, Jogging Chum's got 20, Kolo, Nata, Garrett on 19, it's Sotley and Lupine on 18, BC and Jack on 17, Aruna and Reese are on 16, AB Me's got 14, Halo, Ninja, Paulus have 13, Maxio and Tadaro have 6, Silent Marine has 5, and David has 3. Glad I got to go Evil Under the Sun this week. Got to Evil Under the Sun this week. Is that a thing? I'm assuming that's a thing, Panda. Is it a convention? It sounds like it's a convention or a film, maybe. Anyway, let's go on to round number 3. Round 3 is Any Other Name. You will be shown 5 puzzles. Each puzzle has 5 different descriptions of the same word. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Oh, it's a Poirot book with Blatt. Nice. And yeah, points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. Incorrect attempts will again freeze you out for 8 seconds. Because you've got 5 different descriptions of the same word, there are no categories in this round. So you've just got to work it out from the descriptions that are given. Good luck to you all. And again, just to clarify, in this round, all the answers are a single word. Round 3, Any Other Name. Here's puzzle number 1. Rachel Whiteread's 1993 Turner Prize winning sculpture. And 2 straight in with 5, as is Innes. For 4 now, music star pioneered by Frankie Knuckles and Ron Hardy. Shake's picking up 4, as is Oni. For 3 now, the target in the sport of curling. Colo grabbing 3, as is Fernando and Maxio. A few more creeping in now. For 2 points, popular name for a Fox medical drama TV series that ran from 2004 to 2012. And for a single point, a building for living in. Hoping most of them managed to get house. It was indeed a house. Well done if you got that. Panda giving up the lead there, not getting an answer in bad luck on that one. Let's clear the board. And let's move right along to puzzle number 2. Lloyd Webber musical written for the Queen's 60th birthday. And for 4, it appears in the title of an 1845 Christmas novella by Charles Dickens. So no one. For 3, chirping insect of the Gryloidea family. There's a few 3s coming in now. And for 2, one of these is a character in the Disney film Pinocchio. And for a single point, sport in which England and Australia compete for the Ashes. They're all cricket. They are just, well, they're not cricket, they just are cricket, which is very nice. Well done if you managed to get cricket there and got yourself some points. Let's clear the board. On the hearth, flashback to my DVD Smith Dickens off. On to the next puzzle. Oh, I've got a barky dog. It's probably my wife then. Ah, yes, it is. I see lights in the driveway. Puzzle number 3. Let's go. 1940 World War II planned attack on Soviet oil installations at Baku. And for 4 points, in northern England, a hill with a peaked top. Only the first to break cover for 4 points here. And it's also picking up 4 for 3. Predatory freshwater fish with a pointed snout and large teeth. And for 2, one of the 4 positions in diving alongside tuck, free and straight. And for a single point, surname of actress Rosamund, who starred in Gone Girl. Pike, Rosamund Pike, and all the others are also Pike as well. Well done if you managed to get Pike there. Don't tell him. Yes, that would have been a nice clue, or possibly the stabby weapon in ancient warfare. The stabby weapon. Let's clear the board, and we'll move right along. Puzzle number 4. Take a look at this. For 5 then, mountain that is the final level in Super Mario Sunshine. Wow, a lot of 5s here. And for 4, Californian City, the home of Monster Energy Drink. And for 3, fictional land in the Disney film Tangled. For 2, Italian Eurodance group who had a 1995 hit with The Rhythm of the Night. And for a single point, Spanish for crown, and also a Mexican beer brand. And I'm grateful to Quizzle for leaving out virus that raged around the entire planet in 2020. Corona was the answer there. Very well done if you got some points to clear the board. And go on to the final puzzle of the round, puzzle number 5 for 5 points. Here we go. A tool for cutting screw threads. And for 4, Australia's satirical website and a related quarterly newspaper. Only getting 4 here, very nice. A few more, Mark and Shapes as well, for 3 now. A Quidditch player responsible for controlling the quaffle and scoring goals with it. And for 2, a drink of a different kind taken immediately after a stronger or weaker one. No prizes for guessing what the 1-point clue is going to be on TV quizzes, the Beast, the Super Nerd, or the High Roller, for example. And I think Elias might be AFK. It's a chaser. Where is Bally? I knew that was coming. Yeah, it's a chaser. A chaser is what we wanted there. Very well played if you got yourself some points. Pretty much everyone there apart from Pando, who I think might be AFK. Let's clear the board and check out the scores at the end of round 3. Well, we're racing through Data Leap this weekend. It is Innes back on top with 50. Samster in second with 45. Toots in third with 43. Just ahead of Oni on 42. We've got Shapes on 37, Lupine 35, Mark 34, Claire and Fernando on 33, BC and Panda and Colo all on 31, Garrett's on 30, Joey and Chum 29, Arun and It's Sotley on 28, Nata and Reese on 26, Paulus at 25, Jack 24, AB Me 22, Brand New Halo 19, Ninja 18, Maxio 16, David 12, Daru 11, Silent Marine 7. So, next round, I think we should. Round 4. It's called the Clue Chain. You will be shown 5 puzzles. Each puzzle has a category and 5 clues with letters gradually being added to each. Points decrease every 10 seconds as the next clue is revealed. And remember, in this round, spelling must be exact. Incorrect attempts as before will freeze you out for 8 seconds. So do watch your spelling. It is very important. Clue Chain is round number 4. Let's take a look at puzzle number 1. And the category is a famous quote, 3338. For 5 points. Oni and Shapes for 5, well played. For 4 now. There's a couple more. And for 3. And for 2. Very helpful clue. And for a single point. Oh, there you go. It's done the whole thing. 3 points. Say what you see now. Ich bin ein Hamburger. Yeah. Believe it or not, it was Ich bin ein Berliner. It's just how the algorithms works. It's decided to give you the whole answer on the last line. There we go. Most players, still not everyone managing to get points on it though. Let's clear the board and go on to puzzle number 2. The category is a sports team, 9 and 9. Interesting start. Thank you for that algorithm. Mark's getting there. Only player to get 5. Now for 4. Oh my god, it's so hot. And for 3. Put my feet up on the piano. Maybe I won't do that because the piano's on. For 2. Big help there, maybe. Yes, here comes all the green now. And for a single point. It's the Cleveland Guardians is what we wanted there. All season long we're going to be watching every show from the House of Dracula to the Great American Bake Off to the Great British Bake Off, etc. We're going to show stuff back and forth each year and we'll have more information about the season than ever before. Everything from our current plans to the future of TV. Was that a parable, Samster? Yeah. Anyway, Cleveland Guardians is what we wanted there. Let's clear the board. Let's go on to puzzle number 3. Category is a world landmark, 7 and 7. That for 5. Arun picking up 5. As is Reese and Oni. And Fernando for 4 points now. And for 3. Yeah. Paulison giving the game away a little bit, giving some free points to everyone who was paying attention there. For 2. Salada Nicosi. Yeah, quite. And for 1. Salad 5-7. Yeah, it's Sagrada Familia, would you believe? They're always going on. The games have sort of managed to get in tune with each other tonight. That's the second time that's happened this evening. Thank you for the generosity there, Paulister. Make sure you're getting it to the bot next time. Let's move on. Let's clear the board and go on to puzzle number 4. And the category is a board game, 12 and 4. For 5. Oh, Colo in the nick of time. Very well done, picking up 5 points for 4. That could be a very helpful clue for you there. It's the handful going for 3. And for 2. And for a single point. Can you get it in time before the clock runs out? Terraforming Mars, of course it was, for 4 points, 12 and 4. I see behind D Peak on many occasions. Indeed so. I've not heard of that. Even I've come across Terra. I've never played it, but yeah, I have heard of it. Terraforming Mars is what we wanted. Let's clear the board. One more puzzle in this round is puzzle number 5 in the category is a Netflix series, 376. Fernando picking up 5 here, as is Mark. And for 4 now. And 3. The spelling does count. And for 2. And for a single point. Now to an arrow missing at the end there. It's The Lincoln Lawyer, based on, I think, the John Grisham book. The Lincoln Lawyer. The lock-picking lawyer. That would also not quite work. Anyway, well done if you got some points there. Let's clear the board and check out the scores at the end of round 4. So, Innis has got the lead with 66, but Toot and Samster are but potentially one question behind, both on 61. Oni still a point behind them on 60. Shake 55, Fernando up now with 53, Mark 52, Lupine 50, Garrett 46, Colo 44, BC 43, Claire 42, Jongchum 41, it's Sotley 40, Paulus 39, Arun 38, Jack Natter and Reese on 37, AB Meal on 36, Panda on 34, Brand New Halo 29 to Daru 24, Ninja 23, Maxo 21, David 18, and Silent Marine on 12. Whew. Yeah, Netflix are doing a Squid Game IRL. Enough time for Netflix to do for lockpicking lawyer. It'd be 2 minutes of him shit-talking Master Brad Locks. Nice. Anyway, we've got one final round for you this evening. Round number 5. It's all a blur. You'll be shown 5 pictures. Each picture has a category and the picture will gradually come into sharper focus. Points decreasing every 10 seconds. And again, incorrect attempts will freeze you out for 8 seconds. So, latency, can't do anything about it in this because we can't do pictures in the Twitch chat, so you just have to do your best and adjust your eyes accordingly, because apparently if you squint then things come into focus, but I don't know if that's actually true. Guess you can find out. Do an experiment for me. Report back. Let me know in the chat and in the comments. Like and subscribe. Round 5, it's all a blur. Here's puzzle number 1 and the category is a food. No, that's not helping me at all. Oh, Jack picking up 5 there. Well played. 4 now. Only grabbing 4. And the 3. There's BC getting 3. Still just the 3 souls so far. Oh, and there's a few more. Toot and Shakes and Claire. For 2 points, Juno and Anchorage have got hot up. You getting with the cryptic clue there, and for a single point. It's a baked Alaska. Very well done if you got that, and I like the little cryptic clue there. Can't believe you snubbed Barrymore. It's a baked Alaska. Well done if you managed to get some points there. Let's clear the board. And go on to puzzle number 2, and the category is a politician. Samson picking up 5, as is Jack, Pauliston, BC. And quite a few people getting 5 here, for 4 now. It would be a shame if our political correspondent, Jack Wilfred, didn't get 5 on the politician, wouldn't it? For 3 points now. And for 2, she's nicknamed Auntie Cindy in her home country. And for a single point then. That is Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. The Prime Minister, President, I think it's Prime Minister. Prime Minister of New Zealand. Oh my god, I cannot apologise enough to Jacinda Ardern for mistaking her for Priti Patel. Order! And, yeah, Priti Patel is like, she's sort of like evil in a suit. She's, oh god, don't get me started because I'm going to get really very cross if I have to start thinking about Priti Patel. I'm going to move on rapidly. Let's clear the board. She is like Umbridge. Yeah, she's sort of like Professor Umbridge, except somehow worse. Yeah, deported for that one. For invoking John Burko to complain about Priti Patel. Yeah, I'll be on the next flight to Rwanda, I imagine. God, I shouldn't joke about that because it's pretty despicable. Anyway, let's move on rapidly. Puzzle number 3, and the category is a musical instrument. Quite a few 5s coming in here. And for 4. On the white background makes it slightly more difficult to make out. And for 3, quite a few we've already sold here. And for 2 points, cryptically Le Klaxon, Le Corner, or Le Cour. 5 points, Howard's a seahorse and musical instrument. And for a single point, just say what you see now. It's a French horn, would also have accepted horn on its own, even though it's technically a different instrument. I was feeling quite generous. And incidentally, hello Dragon, and welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. Let's clear the board. With 2 questions to go. Oh my goodness me, it's tight at the top. 72, 73, 74 and 77. Innes with a 3-point lead over Oni, who's currently in second. Might be a battle to second, but Innes could still lose this if he gets one wrong out of the next 2. Let's go on to puzzle number 4, and the category is a 2021 film. Innes with his Max and Toot as well, for 4 now. And 3. What propels the sleds in the Iditarod race? For 2. And for a single point. Very rude of it to be good at the film question now. That is not helpful, says Claire. It's The Power of the Dog. It was the film of 2021, The Power of the Dog, with starring Benedict Cabbage Patch and Kirsten Dunst and I Need to Leave the House on Time. You've never heard of it, really? Wow. Oh, it was everywhere. It was everywhere for a bit in 2021. Who's the other one? Is it Jesse Plemons in it? Is it Jesse Plemons? I think it's Jesse Plemons. Yes, because he's married to Kirsten Dunst in real life. Bigger than Eurovision. Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's clear the board. So, it is going to come down to either Toot or Innes. It's Innes's to lose at this point. He's got 4 points clear of Toot. Can he eke out the gold medal? And then it's going to be a race into second, possibly, and maybe even third. There's 4 players vying for it. Good luck to you all. Jesse Plemons, yes. Fat Matt Damon. Yes, discount Matt Damon. Sorry. Fat Matt Damon, that's an awful nickname. He does look like Matt Damon, but a little bit bigger. Have a look at puzzle number 5. The category is historical artifact. Yeah, I'm getting cancelled left, right and centre at the moment. Oh, 2 getting 5 right off the bat. And Innes's as well. And the pressure's off. Lots of 5s coming in here. For 4. And for 3. Content. And for 2 with a cryptic clue. Fittingly, it's also a language learning tool. Perfect 25. The picture, nicely done there, Jack. Well played. Single point available. That is a Rosetta Stone, so it is. No, my wife does Duolingo for French. It's something I've been meaning to do forever, Duolingo. It's just finding the time to do it, isn't it? And then if I don't see myself making active progress within like a few weeks, then I get frustrated with stuff. So, Christ knows how I became a programmer. Anyway, that is the end of puzzle number 5, the end of round 5, and the end of the quiz. So let's clear the board and check out the final scores. And there it is, game over, and it's the bronze medal for Samster with 80, Toot takes the silver with 83, and the winner is Innes with 87. Gold medal, very well played to you 3, and for everyone else, your points will be converted into pennies and they will be added on to your totals in the database after the stream. Thank you very much to Quizzle for a superb pack, very well constructed, lots of friendly ins, something for everybody I think there, it's a good spread of scores. There's no major jumps in the scores, so sign of a pack well written. Yes, that was a good pack, exemplary pack, I would say. I have to say, from a proofing point of view, it is just so easy to go through. I think I made one change. I think I took a full stop out of one question so it was all consistent. I think I added a dot after Michael J. Fox and added Michael J. Fox without a dot in the alt answers, and I added horn to the French horn answer as well. That's literally the only changes I need to make. So superlative effort there from Quizzle team. I'm very, very grateful for a lovely pack. I hope you've all enjoyed it as well. That is going to be it from me for this evening. I hope you enjoyed the face-off. And again, apologies for the crashes. I do need to look into that. Maybe I just need to start restarting my computer before I stream these days. Fernando, hello. Welcome to the stream. Just as we finish. Is there anyone to raid? Who can we raid tonight? Let's raid Bricks. We raided Dan the other night, didn't we? Let's raid Ruffle. What's Ruffle Bricks doing? Music. Is he playing Worms or is he? What's music? Oh, what's music? Not music. Oh, he's sort of DJing. B Square Quiz. Oh, we could raid B Square Quiz. Actually, I haven't raided them for a long time. We'll raid them. Let me tell you very quickly what is going on in the rest of the times. Bash is here tomorrow with 1,000 Heartbeats. Yes, 1,000 Heartbeats tomorrow on Ash's channel. Do go give him a follow if you're not already. Top has taken Sunday off, but I'm taking over that slot. But first of all, before that, on Saturday, we've got Hacker, Red Herrings, Face Off, and The Purge. New writer in the shape of Brian coming in for The Purge. Red Herrings from Toot, Hacker from Topper, and Face Off Day 4 Heat 2. And on Sunday, it is going to be our Sonic special. We've got The Hive with special guest Huds, who is going to be in the Hive, in control of The Hive, and he's going to be playing for money for Bristol Pride, which is a charity he's raising money for and what the stream is in aid of. We're then going to be raiding over to his channel, where he and I are going to be racing releasing the classic Sonic trilogy, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which should be very, very exciting. I need to do some practice before Sunday. At least I need to run them all at least once to make sure I can complete the game, because that would be frightfully embarrassing if I can't even do that. So that's on Sunday to look forward to. Starting at 6 on my channel, probably raiding over to HUD's around about 8, half 8, something like that. So lots to look forward to over the weekend. If you're out and about, put some sunblock on, for God's sake. It is really, really very hot out there. Yeah, we need to get burned or heat stroke or anything like that. Thanks again to Quizzle for that pack. Thank you to our face-off players in advance for their flexibility in arranging that pre-record. You have been playing Data Leak, though, at game night. Until next time, we're going to go raid the Square Quiz. Yes, there we go. Until next time, I've been Royal Flush. Be absolutely splendid and wonderful and marvellous to each other. And until next time, take care. Peace out. And good night.